and a crash. The road does twist and turn quite a bit, giving opportunities for riders to accelerate in or out of these turns. And still riders coming on through, pulling on through. I've not seen much of Lopez at the front. He's the rider at the back with the turquoise of Astana on.
Yeah, been pretty quiet. Brambilla at the front. Everyone looks like they're riding in control. Just watching each other, not going too hard, not going too easy, just taking a turn. That's Juan Bo from Euskaltel Euskadi. Oh, someone's attacked. Is that?
Yep.
Brambilla?
That's Brambilla.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brambilla, the veteran here, 35 years old. I was sort of suspecting if someone was going to take a move when it all settled down.
Trigo chasing.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bunch passes through Pardolango, and it's quickly coming down. We're seeing attacks now, Alex, off of the front, and riders potentially still fancying getting up on terms. It's back together now at the front. Brambilla looks around. Buitrago at the front. Now Garcia comes through. Garcia goes off of the front. Big dig from him. Be careful with him. He has a huge engine. It's Cachado who's covering that move. This is a hairpin turn they have to negotiate right here.
Yep, attacking right before the hairpin. That's always a tricky spot. Yeah.
That's fine. Who comes through. He's freewheeling now as he comes through the front. Brambilla over on the one side looks around. This could be fascinating how these guys are going to play this out. The peloton now, they pretty much know that they're not going to cover this back, so they will be racing for 10th place here, and the UCI points and the scraps is what they'll be racing for.
Yeah, I think, again, just keeping the tempo up, just to keep everybody safe. Maybe there's a chance to catch, but I really doubt it here. The break seems to have just enough effort. Here's Bo going. It's just going to be attack after attack after attack. Everyone thinks they have a chance to win. Lazkano chasing them down. Who's going to be the best Spanish rider? If a Spanish rider can win today, they'll be super happy about that. There's only 3 Spanish riders in this break, actually.
Good point. Pride to win a race of this note on home Spanish soil by a Spanish rider would be something to accomplish. Yeah, and it twists and
with
turns.
These twists and turns, you don't want to be too far back. Yeah, you want to be within the top 3 here. Too far back, it's going to be too hard to move up with all the hairpins. Lazkano timing his move perfectly. Buitrago behind him. Garcia in third.
So it is Lazkano who leads it out. Buitrago right on his wheel, and it keeps twisting and turning.
Getting the inside.
Buitrago on the inside, but Lazkano seems to have the better of him. And it looks like it's going to be Oier Lazkano who gets the win. Buitrago in second, and it's a photo finish for Cachado, Garcia, and Brambilla. And the rest of the break rolls across the finish line. So Oier Lazkano, the Spanish road champion, will take the win here on stage 4 at the Vuelta a Burgos. This is Attila Valter leading the charge of the cavalry. Jumbo-Visma and the rest of the bunch home as they snake their way to the finish line. And as I mentioned, this is the battle for 10th place, and really just the UCI points that go with it, and a bit of pride amongst the fellow riders.
Yeah, maybe just to see how just to see how they're feeling compared to the rest of the riders. There's Vlasov in the points jersey.
Well, important for Vlasov.
Getting some points here.
Yeah, so he would be the one, Alex, most motivated, I would think, to get points here at the finish.
Yeah, I think the points go 15 deep, so there's still points for him finishing in 11th place. Lazkano perfectly placed. It was all with those hairpins at the finish. if you weren't in the top 3 in the last 300 meters, you were not going to move up, because the hairpins stretch everyone out and force everyone to take a single line. And that was a perfectly timed move from Lazkano.
That was Jan Bo who led things out, but he ended up coming in at the back of the bunch. Lazkano timed his movements perfectly. Buitrago tried to come through on the inside, but we'll see it again.
Yeah,
here,
here's
Alex.
Buitrago trying to make the move. Yeah. Oh, he got crossed up there. And Lazkano kind of shut the door on him just enough, without taking him out, but just cutting Buitrago's momentum. And with the finish line coming right after that last hairpin, no way to come up.
I wonder, and I know this is like a second-tier race. It's not, the Vuelta itself or the Tour de France. I wonder how much recon would have been done other than just the visual of looking at the video that we saw at the outset of the show and the map to know how technical this was, the twists and the turns, into the finish, because it was important, to know that. There is confirmed Lazkano, Buitrago, Garcia, Cachero, Brambilla, Lopez, Fabro, Bo, and Vine, the breakaway group. And it was Ivan Garcia Cortina from Movistar in 10th, and I think it was Vlasov in an 11th, so getting some points. Vlasov was, and there's your race leader, Primoz Roglic, and the warm down starts, Alex, almost right away once they get across the line.
Yeah, the sooner the better. They can get on the trainer to keep the legs moving and help with that recovery. Absolutely.
I think Primoz was, who won? He was asking.
Yeah.
Who won? And one of the support guys on the team was saying it was the Spanish champion, Lazkano, who won. Yeah, perfectly timed move. He started that the final kilometer right at the back, and did not make any attacks. Let the other guys attack. Let the other guys chase. Buitrago closed the gap when Brambilla attacked first, and that used up some energy that Buitrago had, unfortunately for him. It was Garcia who kind of took the biggest, well, Brambilla and Garcia were the two most animated on the way up. And you're right, I think it was Lazkano who was at the back just waiting for others to, make the moves. And Primoz rehydrating and putting the